Hey fish people, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a cool, smaller fish, nice red color to it, the cherry barb. Now the cherry barb, or the Puntius titea, I'll put it on the screen, are tropical fish that come from the area of Sri Lanka. Now, these fish have been showing up in areas of Colombia and Mexico and slowly trickling further southward. That is because somehow, one way or another, they got released into the wild by us humans. And the fish did adapt to the waterways and have been able to sustain themselves. Now, sadly, even with that, they are on the red list for vulnerable species, so they can run the risk of petering out and disappearing, mainly due in part to how popular they are in this hobby. People want them a lot, and unless we can start breeding them in larger quantities in fish farms or in our tanks to sell to fish stores, they just run the risk of disappearing completely. Similar to what happened with CPDs when they came into the hobby. They were so popular, we almost made the whole species go extinct. So there's got to be a balance that's found between breeding, wild collecting, and selling to stores and other places, because otherwise we could lose this beautiful fish from our hobby. Now, the average lifespan of a cherry barb is about 5 to 7 years. Some people say they've kept them longer. Some people, depends on water quality and all that good jazz. Now, the average size for a cherry barb is going to be about 2 inches, though some, have stayed as small as 1. So anywhere from that 1 to 2 inch range there. Given that, minimum tank size, you could probably get away with a 20, but go with a 30 just to be on the safe side, especially if you're going to have males and females, because if they start breeding, you'll give the females more places to run and hide from the males. Now, temperature-wise, you're going to want to keep these guys between 72 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, so typical community tank temperatures. And then for pH, anywhere from 6 to 8, so find the nice happy medium, as close to neutral as you can get it, especially if you're going to put tank mates with these guys. As far as food goes, they're an easy fish. They're an omnivore, so they're going to be eating anything you want to throw in that tank. If it was me, I would suggest a high-quality flake food from Extreme. You can get any of their flake foods, and they'll be fine for these, and then you can add a Hikari freeze-dried food into the mix, along with some bug bites, and then some Hikari or Extreme pellets as well. And again, they can go with other fish. They are considered a peaceful fish. For the most part, they're a peaceful fish compared to other barbs, such as the tiger. These guys are not going to be as aggressive. So, typical things you can put these with are smaller gouramis, your tetras, your rasboras, cory cats, things that are, typical peaceful community fish tank members. Things you're normally going to throw in a community tank. You can add cherry barbs to your tank, group about 6 of these, and you'll probably do just fine with them. Now, the cherry barb is, of course, a gorgeous cherry red fish. They go with community fish tanks. They're not hard to take care of. They're extremely adaptable, as we heard, because they've been introduced into the wild and other places, and they've adapted to the water. Now, of course, they are also on the red list and vulnerable, so I'm only going to give these guys a 9. I'm going to take a point off just because us hobbyists can make these guys go extinct if we don't, try harder and breed them for ourselves. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your experience keeping cherry barbs. And until next time, I'll see you guys around.